Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Brian Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Appalachian State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rogers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here comes Keelan Russell, a freshman prospect from Texas. And he is wasting no time making his collegiate debut, a 5-star in high school, and now we'll see what he has at this level. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Appalachian State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Lewis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Makes the catch, it's Lewis. Jumped on top of the pile.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? Throwing Russell. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Wide open downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Keelan Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together. Get some points on this score in this next possession.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the counter. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game. Russell
gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. And they're able to get him down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a tackle.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the sock.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally. The boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't...
Oh, he's got some space. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Dances away. Open space at the 25. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
And they can't make the play on third down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Got it in the middle, it's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Quick step and go. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. And they get him down.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Keelan Russell. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Punts it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard up, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Running inside. It's Lewis. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Mountaineers are flying down the field.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed over the middle, it's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Finds his tight end. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The run inside. It's Hill. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 19